So, Scandal episode, season 6, episode 9. All in all, it was a pretty good episode. I actually really enjoyed it. I got interrupted a couple times because of, world news report and all that stuff. But it was a good episode. Huck, spoiler alert, by the way, Huck, we we are literally, it's all about Huck finding Huck. Starts out with, oh God, I forget now. But anyway, the whole episode was just them trying to find Huck. Everything was revealed. You know, um, God, it was just a crazy episode. And there was like so many interruptions because of world news. But all in all, it was a really good episode. It kept my attention. I'm really, really happy that Huck is alive. Now, he is on life support, but he is alive. And that ending scene with him and Quinn, Charlie saw it, he, might be, he seems to be a little worried, especially since him and Quinn are going to be getting married. Anyway, so Olivia slaps the crap out of Abby when she, figures it out. I was shocked. I'm like, did I just hear a slap? It was crazy. Olivia was just brutal on her, and she really deserved it. She deserved it. She was, a traitor. She was a traitor, and she was pretty much just like, when Quinn finds out, I'm not going to stop her. Because it was a good episode though. So Meg, yeah, she's dead. She was a bitch anyway, but she's dead. Quinn killed her. Spoiler alert. When they were, trying to find Huck, Meg literally pushed the car off a cliff into a quarry with Jennifer Field's corpse in the trunk, along with Huck, who, was having these like images, of like Olivia, of Rowan, of Charlie and Quinn. They're all helping him. They're in his head, trying to help him and stuff. And eventually, he gets out of the trunk, gets out of the car. He's pretty much in the middle of nowhere. And he gets out, and when he gets onto the land or whatever, like, he sees a freshly shaven Huck, like pre-Huck, and he just, he was going crazy. I was going crazy, But yeah, it was a crazy episode. I really enjoyed it. And next week's episode, not so much. It's the 100th episode, and they're doing a what if 8 years ago Olivia, Melly, and Cyrus never rigged the election. And it looks fan fiction. It looks like pure fan fiction. There's a lot of stuff I'm just like, why? It's the 100th episode. And, I really wish they would just continue the story that they have now. I don't care if it's the 100th episode or not. I really don't. I just want the story to finish for the season, because it's really getting old. However, I do find it funny that that's what they choose the 100th episode to be. It's like a celebration in a way, but it doesn't really give any, more to the storyline right now. It looks like it's gonna be like them giving us a break from all this confusion and drama and just all that stuff, which to me is needed. But it's also not needed because I also really want the storyline to just go, I mean, we had to wait until January to, even get this premiere. Like, it was delayed so much. I'm like, I just want the story to be finished. Like, I really, really, really want the season and this storyline to just be finished. It's not one of my favorites. It's really, really not. And I've talked about it before. I'm just not a huge fan of this season. And a lot of it has to do with the election. Like, this election bullcrap that we've been going through with Frankie Vargas being assassinated and just now finding out who did it. And, that adding to all this confusing story, like, it's just a little much. Because we've had so many episodes that are just fillers and so many episodes that are just flashbacks. Like, we finally got answers on that, on the election. And it's still not 100% clear what actually is going on. We know that this new group contacted Abby. They're called the Funding for America, I think. We're learning bit by bit. And then we also know that Rowan was involved, kind of like how Abby was. Meg, I guess, worked for the new organization. I don't know. It's just it's very, very, it's complicated. But I feel like they could probably pull off the season finale. Could possibly pull off, just connecting everything. And that's another thing. I feel like the next week's episode, it should be a continuation of the story. It doesn't matter if it's an episode or not. I feel like the only way this season is going to end really clean and smooth, without having to really kind of like start season 7 out, finishing what season 6 started. For this type of show that relies on like flashbacks and all this kind of stuff, there needs to be season 1 introduced everything. Season 2 went smoothly. There was the attempted assassination of Fitz. There was all that stuff went by really smoothly. It was very even. The script was really well written. Season 3 was interesting. It was kind of like this. It was kind of like this, but the storyline with we learn more about Olivia's family. Her mother was revealed to be alive. She was also revealed to be a terrorist, or I forget what it was. And then we go into season 4. And that's kind of where, to me, it went, the quality went down. The quality went down for me. Season 4, I've only rewatched it like twice. And it was not recent. I think that was with Jake. And I do know the first episode was them on an island. And then I think that was the scene of her kidnapping too. Either way, it was okay. Season 5, was good. She had the abortion. That was the setting up for the election. It went smoothly. It was good. but also kind of messed up at the end, and season 6 started out with a bang, and then, well, here we are. But like I said, this episode was good. I loved this episode. I really, really enjoyed it. And now that Huck is alive, or somewhat alive, am I going to watch season 7? Most likely no. I still feel like this show, it's time. I feel like it's time for it to kind of, end. And that's just my opinion. But, I might still watch it. You never know. Am I as excited for it? No. It's, I started Scandal a little late in the series. But I still enjoyed it. I really did. It's just one of those shows that after a while it gets kind of old and the quality goes down because the writers want to shock. They don't like to be stale and storied. And it's getting there. It's slowly getting there. But yeah, tonight was a good episode. I enjoyed it. And I will see you guys next Thursday. Same time, same place. And until then, bye.